Gunfreak Nation, who can you trust? Who can you trust? That's the question. Who can you trust? You know, I'm at the liquor store, you know. Of course, you already know I got my Funky Town sender on me. You feel me? The savages are out. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I might have to get me some KFC. It's KFC right there, y'all. But what I want to know, Gunfreak Nation, who can you trust? You know, I know somebody that had a break-in. It wasn't a home invasion, but it was a break-in. Come to find out, one of the kids' friends went up in there and cased their house, saw all of the, you know, valuables that they had, and you know, found out that they wasn't there, and got his boys. They went up in there and broke in the house, man. You know, it's crazy, man. Who can you trust? Who can you trust? And go ahead, man. You know, you can't trust. Who can you trust? You know, Gunfreak Nation, who can you trust? You know, we got these break-ins and just, you know, people just, you know, setting you up, who you know, people who you think that's your friend, that just, you find out that they really on the low, you know, hating on you and shit, you know. So you just gotta know how to move, man. You gotta know, you gotta be able to size people up and you know, just feel their energy. You know, oh, that's beautiful right there, those purple lights. I wish you could have caught that.
Yeah, that's different.
But yeah, you have to be very, very careful. You can put it on the street too. You know, Gunfreak Nation, who can you trust?
In the hood. It's up to no hood.
Who can you trust, Gunfreak Nation? See, I'm gonna start vlogging and just letting you know, man. You know, y'all gotta be savage ready at all times. All right, you can cut it. Listen, who can you trust? That's what I want to know. Who can you trust nowadays, man? Nowadays, you really can't trust nobody. You know, maybe immediate family, but not even, I know in some cases, in some situations, you can't even trust your own family. You know, your relatives. They cannot be trusted. You know, a couple of videos ago, I talked about, you know, the home invasion that happened to my homeboy, man. And now, you know, I'm getting word from him that she might have knew one of the savages. I'm like, man. Woo! It never ceases to surprise me. I'm becoming numb where nothing can really shock me no more. You know what I'm saying? But the whole reason for this video, Gunfreak Nation, you can't, you know, just trust any and everybody. You just can't do it, man. You don't know what their agenda is. You know, you might have somebody, you know, hating on you. They could be jealous, you know. Case in point, you know, I remember back in the day, I had just got a new car. What kind of motherfucking car, baby? What car was that I had? That remember that gold car I had with the sunroof? What was that? You remember that? Wasn't it a Chrysler M, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it was a Chrysler M. Man, that mug was nice as hell with the rims on it, the sunroof, and it was gold. The color of it was gold, and man, I let one of my homies, get up in there, man, and I always felt the energy that he was kind of, jealous. You know what I'm saying? Man, I let him up in there, and I'm driving, we riding up in there, and he pulls out a cigarette. This mofo pulls out a cigarette and purposely dropped the fucking ashes on my leather seats. That nigga did that shit on purpose to burn holes in my motherfucking seat, man. I said, you dirty motherfucker. That's the type of motherfuckers I used to have in my circle. And then I got rise, and I said, you know what, man? They ain't for me. On the low, they hating on me. So I had to cut them loose. If somebody is in your circle and they ain't got the energy and the vibes ain't right, you got to cut their asses loose. You have to cut them loose because they're no good for you. You understand? I don't have dudes get all in my car and it's below zero and they hating on me. They go to farting and pooping and all that shit on fucking purpose. Dirty motherfuckers, man. I don't seen situations where kids will bring their friends over to their parents' house. And their friends be up in there. Oh man, damn, they got a stacked stereo. They got, DVD player, computers, game systems, cameras, and then wait till they leave, and then don't go out of town. When you come back, your house gonna be robbed. They gonna rob you blind. So you gotta be careful. You can't let any and everybody in your house. You know what I'm saying? You just can't let them. Now, people are shady. You never know who low-key is hating on you. So it ain't just the savages we dealing with. We're dealing with people that's in our circles right now that possibly don't, that's hating on us on the low. You know when somebody is there for you. You can just tell. It's genuine. You know what I'm saying? It's genuine. When someone is there for you, then you got somebody that ain't for you, and they're the ones that's, oh man, this nigga think he the shit. He don't really got a new car, or, he got a new gun, and, and then they hate. You don't want to be around those negative spirits, man. I've always been the one that I've always been happy to see my friends or my family or just people in general. I love to see people do good, to do well. I love to see people be able to reach a certain status where they can buy a car or a house or something like that, because you know what? I never hate. I take that and I absorb it all in, and I'm like, you know what? It's an inspiration to me. It's motivation to me, because if they can achieve it, if they can do that, and get nice things like that, then so can I. Let me figure out a master plan. Let me figure out the steps. To put it together, to put that plan together, and the same thing can happen to me. So I never, what's the point of hating on somebody, man? That's jealousy. Jealousy is a sickness, man. When I see my people do well, man, that's motivation. That's inspiration. But you got people that don't think like that, man. You got people that want to hate, want to plot on you, want to set you up. I've had plenty of homeboys that's been set up by women. They go out, oh man, she's nice, nice body, nice breasts, nice booty, and then as soon as they take them back to they crib, she'll knock them out either with a pussy or either with a pill. And when they wake up, they butt booty naked and they done been robbed blind. I've seen it happen many, many, many times. You know, one of the homies got robbed, picking up a prostitute. He in the car getting some head, and next thing you know, it's a 12 gauge to his head while he getting head. It's a 12 gauge to his head while he getting head. And he had to give it up. So you can't trust nobody. You know what, Gunfree Nation? I need each and every one of y'all to partake in this. My last few videos been getting over 1,000 views, but I only got like 100 likes. Come on. Please show some love to me. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and be safe. Because I do, I care about y'all tremendously. So I want to know in the comments, man, do y'all trust everybody? Have you had anybody ever hate on you or try to plot on you? Have you? Because we all have our haters, man. A hater, it's just part of life. You're going to have to just deal with it, Oh, why they hating on me? Why they always got to hate? Nah, man. Let that person be who they are. And just keep it moving, man. Keep your eye on the prize. Follow through on your goals. And on the steps, take the proper steps to get to your goals. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, I remember when I only had one gun, and my first gun was that 357 Magnum revolver. And I said, you know what? I want to get me a Glock one day. I want a Glock. It's just something about them Glocks that just look sweet. I love the way the Glock look, and it's a Glock. And I ended up getting it. And then I'm like, I'm playing these Call of Duty games, Battlefield games, and I'm like, man, this sure would be nice to have the type of weaponry, the type of, guns that's in these video games. And I manifested it. And now I can happily say that I got every single gun I always wanted. No, I got a couple of regrets of some of the ones I didn't really appreciate. I knew that they was like, legendary and iconic, but I didn't appreciate it, and I let them go. And the two that I regret letting go, take it easy on me in the comments. That made by Gideon Shadow, I let that go, y'all. That's one of the biggest regrets. And the other one I regret letting go, that CZ brand, Chamberlain 762x39. Man, now you know what? A hater out there be like, yeah, I'm glad that nigga T ain't got that no more. I'm glad he ain't got that brand no more. You got people that's just miserable because they ain't got nothing going for their life. So because they ain't got nothing going for their life, they want to zero in on you and focus on you and wish you, the worst. Come on, man. We got to do better. We got to have love for one another. You feel me? I want to see my people do good. Gunfreak Nation, I want to see y'all, live out y'all dreams. Reach your goals and stuff. Be able to, most importantly, be able to provide for your family and protect your family and defend your family and defend your life. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So, all I'm saying is, who can you trust? You know what I'm saying? You know it. You'll know who you were able to trust because you just know it. You feel it. When you're around that person that you can't trust, something, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be able to feel it, but something ain't gonna be right. Something gonna be off on it just through their actions. Sometimes a person ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing. You just kick back and just watch their moves, how they move, watch their actions, watch how they react to when you get something nice. You know what I'm saying? If it's somebody that's salty or whatever, that that person don't need to be in your sphere. You know, you don't need to be around that person. But if they genuinely happy for you, you know what I'm saying? Like my brother, what up? He just got him a nice ass car. Nigga say he about to get his dick sucked and everything in that motherfucker. And I said, you know what, bro? I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. You deserve that. And I genuinely feel that way. Because he's a good dude. He's a good brother. Somebody I can call a friend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for him. And I might want to get my... Let me shut up because I don't want, you dig? Let me be quiet. But anyway, Gun Freak Nation. Listen, y'all. Y'all stay armed. Stay responsible with your firearms. And stay righteous. Stay righteous. Stay righteous. Oh, and by the way, let me say this. Let me clear this up, man. I had to block this racist, man. I was trying to be cool with this racist. But I said, man, look, here in the Gun Freak Nation, I said, brother, if you are hurt because some black people have beat you up all your life and, ran you over with cars, he gave me a story and all that, and he was cool at first. And I'm like, man, but hey, man, all black people was not like that. And then he started dropping all these statistics. Well, black people do this, I said, man, look, I ain't got time for all that bullshit, man. I said, you know what? They want us to be divided. The government wants us to be, the powers that be wants us to be divided so they can do what they do. They want to keep us fighting against each other. I said, this is not the place, and I will not allow my platform for you to spew all this damn hatred. So I hated to do it, but I can't have you on my platform with all that hate talk. You know what I'm saying? Because we can go back and forth all day. Well, white people did this. Black people done that. I told him I said, look here, man. To me, color don't mean a damn thing to me. Whether you white, black, it's about being righteous. It's about righteous versus evil. It's savages in every color. All right? So all this, you did that, and I don't feed into that nonsense. I don't feed into it, man. So, just for future reference, don't come on my channel, I understand if you've been victimized and all that and stuff, but you cannot take your frustrations out on the entire race of people. I will not allow that, and therefore you are in Funky Town. I had to block your ass, because you turned into an asshole, and we don't tolerate no assholes here in Gun Freak Nation. We all inclusive. You know what I'm saying? We all brothers and sisters, regardless of your skin tone. You dig? So, hey, just for future reference, don't bring that shit over here. You're going to get your ass blocked. You feel me? But anyway, I love y'all, Gun Freak Nation. Who can you trust? I love you. Think about it. Who can you trust? Salute.